Hey guys, Top Time 41 here. This time I'm going to be covering player-added events. I want to cover more things that I'm going to be using towards my videos making an RPG. Me and my friend have gone over this a couple of times. We plan to develop a game while we record and show you guys how certain things can be used to do what in an actual game, alongside of continuing making videos. For tutorials, of course. So, in this case, we're going to be making something that prints hi when a player is added to the game. So, we're going to be using a normal script, of course. Now, let's see. So, similar how we looked at the object browser when we used the .touch, I'm going to be looking into this to show you guys the events for it. So we have all these events. We're using PlayerAdded. In this case, it's all you can also call it PlayerAdded. Wait, no, sorry, my mistake. I was looking at the wrong thing. PlayerAdded. Right here. Event PlayerAdded instance player member of players. Whenever someone joins, it adds a new player inside of the players. So we can write a script that runs said function. Alright, so far we've written a function that prints hi. I've done videos on functions in the past. I've explained it in quite a few videos, so I'm not going to take the time to explain it in this one. If you want to learn what those are, go back in my other videos, but for now we're going to keep moving. So now we have to write our event. An event is used to call a function. In this case, we want to run the function onAdded. So if we want to run the function onAdded when a player is added, what we first want to look at is where the player is being added to. In this case, it's added to the players. So we would have to say game.players to specify that we're adding a player to the game.players. So now we want to type the event we're running. In this case, we're doing PlayerAdded. This is cap sensitive, so you want to be sure you don't mess it up. And then obviously connect, and then the function name, which in this case is onAdded. Now in this case, event PlayerAdded instance player. So this basically means we're going to need in the function variable for the player. So in this case, we're just going to call player. We don't really need this yet. That's for something that we could use later on. So for now, we're going to rejoin, and then if it works, it should print hi. So we're going to save this real quick and then rejoin. Now, see how it printed hi? That means it worked, basically. Of course, if you're going to do something like this, you're going to want to add more of a way to be completely sure you can see it, because that's kind of hard to tell it's there. Other than that, though, it's pretty much all there is to .PlayerAdded. This isn't really an in-depth version of it. This is kind of just like a quick skim over of what it does. You can make it run multiple functions. There's multiple ways you can do this. In this case, we just have it printing hi when the player joins. This doesn't really have any real purpose to us yet, but I wanted to cover this because we're going to be using it later on. That's all for this video. I'm going to be leaving a link in the description to New Era Studios. Feel free to come join. Within the next couple of days, we're going to be having a playlist up for progress on our new RPG. feel free to check out the Paint.net playlist. I'm going to be posting some tutorials on how to use Paint.net, and yeah, that's all.